hand. So yes, I have everything ready. I'm just going to start your reading as soon as I can, which is now, for lovely Gemini people. So the first card you have for your past is the Seven of Pentacles. So yes, I'm actually seeing some money stress around you, but you could have actually been a little bit more stressed than you actually needed to be. Because I'm seeing that, if you looked back on things, if you looked back over things, you might realize that you've actually come a lot further than you think money-wise. I know you've had some ups and downs around money in your past. You've had these quite terrible ones in your more distant past. But when you look back to how you were this time last year, you've actually improved a lot. Things have improved a lot for you, not just financially, but your attitude toward finances and money, and your attitude in general toward yourself. And what I'm seeing is that the thing that's in the middle of achieving good things financially and achieving love and achieving everything is about your attitude toward yourself. That's at the core of everything. How you feel about yourself is reflected in what happens to you. Now that sounds very harsh when people are going through terrible things, and I've been through terrible things as well, but really when you think about it and you look back on your time this time last year, I don't mean to say attitude as if you had a terrible attitude, now you have a good one. It's more like the feeling you have about yourself is very different than it was this time last year. So yes, I'm seeing that, if you look at this man in this card, he's looking back on what he's achieved. He's seeing how much things have grown. And that's what you're doing, and that's what you need to do as well, because you need to really see how far you've come. That's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing in this card that someone could have been holding you back in your more distant past, draining you financially, draining other areas of your life as well, not just financially. So this was in your more distant past. This could have been an ex. You definitely did break free of this person, and things started to improve for you after that. Again, I'm seeing what improved the most when you lost this person, or you lost this connection with this person, was your peace of mind. And your peace of mind was what's helped you to become a lot stronger. If you look back on this time last year again, you'll see how much stronger you are. Yes, you've had problems and all of these things, of course you have, but you are a lot stronger inside yourself, and that's helping things to grow from that. I hope that makes sense. So the next card you have your past is the Ten of Wands. So yes, even though things improved, they have improved a lot for you, I'm still seeing you having to do a lot by yourself, and you were having to do a lot of things by yourself at this time. You were carrying a lot of responsibilities on your own, and even though you dropped a lot of internal burdens, you still, because this person was a burden on you, and you dropped this person, and then you dropped a lot of those burdens and those drains you had on yourself. But even though you'd done that, you still had a lot of practical things to sort out. So you didn't have this person around you draining your energy anymore, draining your finances as well, draining everything. That's what they were doing. You still had a lot of things you had to sort out by yourself. You were still feeling a little bit alone. More than a little bit alone, actually. You felt that you had to do things on your own. You did have people around you, I'm seeing at this time, but it's like you had this feeling that you couldn't rely on anyone properly. You only had yourself to really rely on properly. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have your past is the Eight of Wands. So this card can be about, obviously this is about fast, quick communication, that kind of thing, fast action. I'm seeing you actually wanting to have an urgent conversation with someone. Again, this could have been about money, could have been about finances or something like that. I'm seeing some kind of negotiation, some kind of bargaining going on, something like that, some backwards and forwards kind of negotiation. But it's very fast. It's very fast negotiation, very fast communication. This could be about this ex or this person that was draining you. You could be having to have some negotiation between you and them. Or it might not be actually between you and them personally. It might be around a situation with them, something like that. I hope that makes sense. The first card you have, your present, is the Hermit. So yes, these conversations giving you a lot to think about. I'm seeing this was a conversation, this was a negotiation, this was very important to you, it's still ongoing. I'm seeing, yes, this was not the last conversation you were going to have. I'm seeing more in the future. You're going to have more of these negotiations. They're more in front of you. They're very important. They're very important to you for some reason. And at this time, I'm seeing you kind of in between these conversations, just being by yourself with a hermit, kind of strategizing, contemplating on what you're going to say next, thinking about your next move, like a chess move, that kind of thing. Thinking about how you're going to approach things, because I think you know this is a very important, very difficult kind of negotiation that you're in the middle of, and you're going to have to kind of, or you are, this is what you're doing, you're getting some time to yourself, kind of following your own road, just contemplating, strategizing, thinking about how you're going to do this. The next card you have here present is the Two of Wands. So yes, you're just, you had this time to yourself, and this was helping you not only to strategize, or you are having this time to yourself, it's helping you to concentrate a lot. It's also helping you to kind of think about your long-term future and to think about and plan what you want to do in your future. So I'm seeing that you do actually have a lot of plans, you have a lot of things you want to manifest. There is someone around you definitely that you do want to take with you. This could be a romantic interest that you want to take with you into your future. I'm not seeing if you're actually in a relationship at this time, but you are interested in someone, you're thinking about them, and you're thinking about having this person in your future. There's also this situation going on with someone else. I'm seeing this ex, this person who is draining you. You have to have them in your life at this time for some reason. You don't want to have them in your life. You could be completely over this person. I'm seeing you probably are, because you're thinking about a new person. But they're still around you. This person's still around you. If you look at the man in this card, he's looking into the future. He has his globe in his hand. He wants to explore and look into the future. He also has one wand in his hand. So he's thinking of taking someone with him, and that's what you're doing. You're thinking of taking someone with you. There's also one wand behind him. He has his back on it, but it's still there, it's still with him, and that's you. You still have this person, this ex or whoever this is, behind you. You don't want them there, but they're there. So yes, this person's still in your life. That's what I'm seeing. And again, I'm seeing this person might have something to do with these talks or these negotiations, and that might be why they're still in your life. So the last card you have here present is Temperance. I'm actually seeing these conversations and this ex or this person who's kind of trailing behind your life or trailing behind you. Yes, I'm seeing there is a link between those two things, definitely. I'm seeing you trying to balance your current life or trying to balance moving on with your life with this ex in some way. I'm also seeing about this person, your ex, is they're very out of balance. They're out of balance inside themselves. They're trying to change their life at this time. They're trying to change things for themselves. Sometimes this card can be about alchemy, which is about creating something new out of an old thing. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to change their life. They're trying to change things for themselves. I'm also seeing that there could be trying to change how you see them, trying to change your opinion of them. So they could be trying to show you a more positive side of them or something like that. But I am seeing just be a little bit careful of this, because this is about balance. You need to be balanced in your head. Don't let this person try and sway you to try and soften toward them or be kind toward them. I'm not saying you should be horrible toward them, but I am seeing this negotiation. I am seeing that they might be trying to get you to kind of soften toward them or be a bit kind to them or something like that. So just be a little bit careful. That's just what I'm seeing. I hope that makes sense. The first card you have, your future, is the King of Swords. So yes, I'm seeing this ex could be, again, I'm seeing this ex could be trying to get closer to you at this time. They might be trying to soften your feelings toward them in some way. Again, I'm seeing be very, very careful about these negotiations and this meeting with this person. Just make sure they don't, it could be that they're trying to influence you, or they're going to try to influence you to back down in some way of these negotiations or something like that. They are very upset. They are very confused within themselves. They probably aren't showing that to you at this time, but that's how they're going to be. They're still very upset, unbalanced inside themselves. But also they could be thinking tactically in the way that they could be trying to get you to see them in a positive light or something like that. And that could be a tactical move on their part or something like that. So just be very careful. The next card you have in future is the Two of Pentacles. So yes, again, look at this out of balance. This person's kind of really imbalanced. This is about balance, trying to balance up and down and being a bit sideways and crooked and almost falling over trying to balance these things. So this person's very out of balance in their mind, very mixed up in their mind. They're having a lot of mixed emotions and they're sending you mixed messages as well. There's a lot of mixed up, confusing things going on here. Again, be very careful around this person if this resonates. Try to do whatever you can not to be around this person if you can help it, because I can see that they might try to manipulate things, try to influence you, try to get into your good books or something like that. Just be very careful. Don't be manipulated by this person. The last card you have, your future, is the Magician. Fantastic. I'm seeing two things with this Magician. In reverse, this Magician can be about trickery, tricking you. So I'm seeing that again could be happening with this person. Keep your eyes open. But I'm also seeing that with the Magician, this is about you being able to manifest what you want. So if you want a good result here, this is what you're going to have. I'm seeing you are going to have a very good result here. Again, I think I've seen this in your last readings. It's not going to be the exact result that you had in your mind, but it will be very good, very positive. Magic is not perfect. It's not going to be exactly what you think, but it will happen positively for you. You will have a positive outcome from this. And yes, I'm also seeing about this person who this ex, this troublemaking person who might be trying to manipulate you. I'm seeing the Magician can be about control, being in control of things. And I'm seeing this person, that's why they're imbalanced, because this person felt like they were in control of things. They might have been in control of you in the past. And now at this time they're not. They're actually out of control. They're the opposite. They don't like it at all. But that's what I'm seeing, the Magician. You are in control, they are out of control, and I'm also seeing a positive outcome. That's what I'm seeing.